Hey folks, do you have squeaky backpack issues like I do? If so, give this a try. Boat Zipper and Snap Lube by Better Boat. Eco-friendly, doesn't smell, and it seems to do the trick. All kidding aside, the Osprey Atmos 65-liter backpack you see sitting behind me is relatively new, and you've probably seen it in several backpacks. In my experience, the new backpack needs a little break-in, but for some reason this one seems to be taking some time, and the squeaks even got worse on my most recent 3-day backpack trip. I didn't find anything online saying Boat Zipper and Snap Lube was a good option, but with it being a lube for snaps and zippers, I figured let's give it a try. You can see it's basically like a big chapstick. Looks like a chapstick. Doesn't really smell like a chapstick because there's no menthol or whatever they put in that stuff, but it seems to be almost fragrance free. So let me show you what I've done. So one of the areas that I seem to be having a whole lot of problem with on the last trip was the sternum strap, and specifically this area here and this area here. Whereas I moved and the backpack swayed across my back a bit, this would get a lot of squeakiness. So what I initially did with this was take the lube here and sort of lift the strap away like that. Just sort of scrape the zipper lube under there like so. Put that back on there. Just sort of work it back and forth on the nylon webbing there. I might have gotten a little bit too much, but it does seem to work into the webbing pretty good. And over time it'll disappear, I guess, into the fibers of the webbing. And I took this on about an 8.5, 9 mile hike. Not a single squeak from any of the spots here. One thing here on the Osprey that's a problem, and this is a manufacturer's defect as far as I'm concerned, is the load lifters here are sewn in to this nylon that's got the plastic or rubber type coating on the inside, and you can hear it squeaks. So I was getting lots of squeak from that, and unfortunately this lube did not help, because you can definitely hear where the squeak's coming up. That's hitting a lot of load. I tried to rub it on here. You can see it's even a little waxy looking, but maybe at some point it'll work its way through. But for now, the areas where I was having major issues, like I said, sternum strap, some of the tension buckles and straps, that seemed to help quite a bit. But I also found that, again, since it is a zipper lube, that it actually did help quite a bit with these zippers. So these pouches have never been my favorite. I had another older Atmos 65. They are a little tough to unzip while getting off, but I did put a little lube on there, and that seemed to help a little bit, but still not a perfect repair on that. But the zipper lube goes on pretty easy. So what I did was just, and there's no instructions online but for this stuff, but figured just sort of rub it on the zipper there. Don't know how the boating industry does it. Couldn't find anything online for this, but just sort of work it into the zipper. Now, somebody might say, well, I don't want to put all that waxy stuff on my backpack. All right, well, don't put any waxy stuff on your backpack. It's going to collect dirt. Yeah, maybe it will, but you know what? I'm sweating and all that other stuff. It's going to get on your backpack. It's going to get dirty. But anyways, that seems to help. All right, folks, I hope this helps you out. You know, honestly, it's worth a shot. It's only about $6 or $7 on Amazon, I forget. I'll put the link in the description, and this is not a paid advertisement. Again, I purchased it myself. And anyways, if you guys have squeaky bag issues and you have a remedy, go ahead and leave me a comment. Let me know what you do. I'd say the one thing to keep in mind to try and eliminate squeaks as best as possible is to make sure that bag is nice and tensioned down, nice and tight. Lots of loose moving straps is going to cause some squeaks, but there's just some places that are going to squeak even if it's super tight. So hope that works for you. Let me know how it goes, guys. Thanks for watching. I always hate when these zippers stick.
backpack squeak.